Good morning, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chi Strumblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora which my people. It has been another beautiful day for a protest and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. Let me first remind you, the front of my sign says, I don't want the white man's money, the white man's woman, the white man's friendship, and or the white man's fame. And the reverse of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the African American? My people, all in all, it has been another beautiful day for protest and I enjoyed every moment of my protest. And as you know, when I finished protesting, and I brought you an update as to what transpired while I protested, it is always my pleasure and my desire to bring to you something of a social nature as it relates to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, my people. In the late 70s, early 80s, there was an offshoot political party in St. Vincent and the Grenadines that was an offspring of the Black Power movement. Those people who were involved deeply in the Black Power movement, when the Black Power movement began to fade, they came together and they formed a group called ULIMO. And out of ULIMO, which had every ambitious black man in St. Vincent and the Grenadines a part of ULIMO, from Dundee Riggs, Mike Brown, Michael John, Pico, Casper London, Leon Douglas, Lennox Alexander. There's this name that evaded me. I can't remember from Chateaubriand. Anyway, all of these were young, conscious, middle-class professional in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And out of ULIMO came the United People's Movement, one of the most prolific political party in the history of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The United People's Movement, or UPM, the Upful movement, managed to capture the attention of the young masses of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. People from 13 years old up to 35 gravitate to this youth group. Everywhere they go, their meetings were well attended, their chairs were loud, they were well received. They were looked at as the future of St. Vincent and the Grenadines politics. My people, they made one mistake, one fatal mistake, and they accept membership into that group from Ralph Gonsalves. My people, the United People's Movement stand for one general election. They did not win a seat because, according to the political pundits, their supporters were made up of young people who were not at the voting age. But the question is, why did the United People's Movement, the Upful movement, only survived one election? Why? Why was this group of strong, intelligent, middle-class professional could not survive to the next general election? I will tell you this: there were no exceptional internal conflict that saw the dismantlement of the United People's Movement. In the next general election, all of their supporters that were underage in the general election that they lost would have been eligible to vote. And that means they would have had a greater impact on the political scene in St. Vincent and the Grenadines at that time. Take into consideration they did not have any great or tremendous internal scrabble that would have seen this party dismantled. Nothing that the intelligentsia that lies within that party could not have handled. But it dismantled before the next general election, when they would have had a great impact. And out of the dismantlement of the United People's Movement came the MNU, Ralph Gonsalves Party. Ralph Gonsalves was responsible for mashing up that party. But how did he do it? None of the members will ever speak about it. Ralph Gonsalves just told them it's time for the party to done, and it had to done. Why? None of the members that were in the executive or the leadership class in this party will ever speak about it. They don't want the world to know why the UPM was dismantled. They don't want the world to know that how all of the leading members of the UPM became members of the MNU, Ralph Gonsalves Party. He used some as candidates and others to rally the support of the black community around him. I am the only man who knows and is willing to say why the United People's Movement, the Upward Movement, was dismantled. Ralph Gonsalves don't want the world to know why it was dismantled. The other members that were in the United People's Movement are too ashamed to say the true reason why it was dismantled. I am the only person who know why each of the members in the UPM had to follow Ralph Gonsalves' instructions. My people, when I was younger, there was a young man in our community named Arnold Kolzak. They used to call Arnold Kolzak Bam because Arnold knew everyone in the community business. I used to be wondering, how is it he always know all of this information? And he got a lot of attention for his information. And I just be around and I never know these things that are happening. It is because I was being exposed to a whole grand plethora of information that would have the effects on the way things are done in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I did not know what I was sitting on. I was sitting on a gold mine of information that will make me a Vincentian historian. Not because I study the information, but because I was exposed to those information even since I was a child. And like my father, I have a photographic memory. Even with things that I don't understand, I remember them in details, and as my knowledge grew in the area, then they all start making sense. My people, Ralph Gonsalves don't want the world to know why the United People's Movement mash up. Let Jomo Thomas, let Conley Rose, let Dexter Rose, and all of those people who are part of ULIMO and are part of the United People's Movement come and tell the world why the UPM, the Upward Movement, suddenly was dismantled and everybody went on their own way. They give you all kind of story. I have the real story. I have the real truth. And the truth will come out in the right time. Ralph Gonsalves, I told you, I am going to determine how history perceives you and sees you. They are going to see you in a worse light than they see Christopher Columbus and Sir John Hawkins and the other wicked white men who walk this face of the earth and try to tell the natives or the descendants of the natives who they oppress, murder, rape, and kill that they were heroes. You're no hero. You are the scum of the goddamn earth. How does it feel that this little boy from Miss Palmer, who used to run around Kingston in his underwear as a child, is going to write your history, is going to undo everything that you did. It's going to bring St. Vincent and the Grenadines to a place of prosperity and morality, good governance, and lack of crime. How do you feel, Ralphie boy? Look at the big, beautiful smile on my face. I don't care what you do right now. Because, as the Most High says, the people that are suffering in our country, those people that have been murdered and are murdering others, those people who are dying from cancer and all kind of strange and ailments that they shouldn't have, they are paying the price of the just reward that are coming to them. My name is Chief Strongblad, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo. I'll talk to you soon.